in play. He went down on strikes last time. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball one.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
We've already seen the ball's not really traveling all that well here tonight, so both these managers might start thinking, we got to shake it up a little here offensively. So they turn him loose here, and he's into scoring position with the stolen base.
Sandberg onto the grass. He's there, but he drops it.
Huh. I'll tell you, this manager, he's probably seen enough. Two things you've got to avoid, walks and errors, and we've seen both here this inning.
Into the seats, 0-1. None out, runners at first and second. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Boy, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is. And now the wild pitch is going to make things even tougher, as that'll move two men into scoring position now, still with nobody out.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, a reaching try as he knocks it down. And the run is in to score from third. So stepping in, Denard Span, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 3-3 game. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
You could see him just basically jumping at that first pitch. He pulls it into right field for a solid base hit.
First things first, here's a throw over. And a dive, but he's back. Into the box now, Angel Pagan. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one.
Now with two on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. But one or the other is what you really need.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And I don't know if you can see this at home, but he was set up on the far outside of the plate, and that pitch ran all the way back to the inside. Now, that's a total miss of location.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1.
His pitch count has really spiked here in the inning. And he's up over 50 already.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing.
Simple throw over there.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
94 on the outer edge. You can't help but take that.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And it looks like these past couple of innings, he's trying to be a little too fine all of a sudden. Like he's not trusting his stuff well enough. That'll spell trouble if that continues.
And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Oh, and that's a good fastball right there. He might have been thinking about protecting against that sinker.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Oh, my gosh, he is falling apart out there right now. That's the pitcher at the plate. Doesn't he know that?
Three and one now.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
Comes back with a good slider there, and it's full 3-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout
He
here.
got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, he's got to be disappointed with the at-bat there. He worked it to a 3-1 count. Got to make contact with either one of them.
Looking to minimize the damage here, Eduardo Nunez stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Smoke toward the hole. Scooped up on to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We played 4 full, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Javier Baez will come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Number 40 will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 3 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point.
That's a ball.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Gets dirty and gloves it. He's out.
No way. That was awesome. Boy, that's really a great play here at first. This ball has double written all over it. But that's a great job there to lay himself out and then hustle over to the bag to get the 3 unassisted put out.
In is Jorge Soler as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now. And he lays off again, ball 3.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Full count, here it comes. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Hunter Pence will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
When you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You got to start it on the edge if you want them to chase.
And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
He's got to take a deep breath out there on the mound right now. I mean, not only will he kick himself for walking the leadoff guy, but also he just walked the fastest guy in the building. I mean, that's definitely not what he wanted to do out there.
Digging in now, Eddie Murray. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Arrieta sets. Here's the first pitch. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, he does get to it to knock it down. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
The catcher, number 28, Buster.
Buster Posey will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The second baseman, number 12, Joe Panik.
Joe Panik steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order. Ready now, Denard Span. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield here would be big for these guys. It could score 2.
Hoping to keep it tied, here it comes. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, he seems to be pitching him a little cautiously here. Maybe it's because he's 2 for 2 against him so far, but I think this is a guy you still need to come right after.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Oh, that one got the pitcher. And they'll end up taking the lead, and talk about insult to injury. Hopefully he's okay.
The batter.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Trevor Cahill is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, Angel Pagan stands in as he looks at a called strike.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. The second for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from AT&T Park right after this. Tommy La Stella will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen, as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, we've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning. Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move here, so that'll do it tonight for Madison Bumgarner. Number 64 will be the new pitcher. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Nunez on to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with 1 pitch.
And you know what? You just can't ask for much more than this coming out of the bullpen. That's exactly why they turn to him. They get the good matchup, and he comes in and delivers a double play ball to take away some of the pressure.
Stepping in now, Ryan Sandberg, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes the count now, with the bases empty and 2 away.
He's going to need to crank that swing up another notch if he's going to catch up to those.
Ready with the 1-2. Now a breaking ball here, and it's whacked into left center for a base hit.
This is a little bit of a surprise in pitch selection here. I mean, the guy was just way late on the fastball the pitch before. Why throw something soft in the strike zone and speed up his bat? That's only doing the guy a favor.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0 delivery. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that.
He's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. One left for the Cubs. Score holds at 4-3. Pedro Strop will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 46, Pedro.
Connor Gillespie will stride into the box as he'll get things started for the Giants in their half of the 6th.
Leading off for the Giants, third baseman, Connor Gillespie.
Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Down the first baseline, Rizzo is there, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
The batter, number 64.
Brandon Crawford will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Brandon Crawford.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. That's lifted the other way out to left. Caesar sprinting after it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Round out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Giants down in order, but they back here in San Francisco. Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th, but before it gets underway, Will Smith is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Will Smith.
Leading off the inning, Chris Bryant, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, he gets a glove on it, knocks it down.
Well, we've seen winning rallies get started with less than this. This is going to be an infield single all the way, and now they're in business with the leadoff man on base to start this inning.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. The 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Hence over to his right. 1 out.
The batter,
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Javier Baez. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
0-1, here it comes. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
And they may have found a location that they like right here. 2 different pitches, both taken on the inside corner, and now they can go just about anywhere they want.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Number 40 stands in.
Now batting, number 40.
from the stretch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. Hit sharply on the ground. Backhanded. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Hunter Pence will start things out when we come back. It's the Giants 4 and the Cubbies. And there is Hunter Pence. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Fielder, Hunter Pence.
First delivery to him on the way. And that misses inside 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And that misses 2-2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Eddie Murray steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. One and one, here it is. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out. Buster Posey stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
He's just cutting his way right through the teeth of this order. They're not even putting up much of a fight.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Giants are down.
Your attention, please. Now
new pitcher set to take over now. It's the right-hander Sergio Romo that gets the call. Leading off the inning, Jorge Soler. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Chop foul right at home plate. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Got him on the good slider there, swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Eighth inning here from San Francisco with the Giants on top as you get a look at our line score to this point. Addison Russell will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
27, Addison Russell.
Too high, 1-0. (4-3) our score here as we play the eighth. Ball 2. Outside and low, 3-0.
Yep, they went right back to that same pitch on the outside corner, and that's a good job of laying off both times.
And he gets the call there, 3-1. Grounded down the third baseline. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
The left fielder, number 20.
Jason Hayward will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 22, Jason Hayward.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, maybe a little bit extra on this 2-2 fastball. Here it is on show track, and you can see it just burn off that inside corner. That's a tough pitch to handle.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Ryan Sandberg checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
He did not like that one bit. Now, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Tap fouled at home plate. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. 2 out with a man at first. Hit hard to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Giants 4 and the Cubbies 3. Jason Hayward will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 22.
Travis Wood is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Number 37.
Joe Panic steps into the box. Let's see if they avoid the zone again or try to challenge him here.
Well, I'm sure he'd probably rather hit, but guess what? There's no easier way to improve that on-base percentage.
Wood into the windup. Here it is on 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fowler has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
That ball was hit well. It might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Now here's the pitch. Denard Span comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And Span will watch another one miss. It's 2-0 now.
Looks like they're showing a bit more respect to that guy up there. That's what a 3-for-3 ball game will do for you.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
The batter, left fielder,
Angel Pagan comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Yeah, and it's always kind of tough returning to the dugout after rolling into a double play. So you know he wants to make up for that one right here.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
And it's quickly 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. And Baez will put this one away to retire the side. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. It's the Giants 4 and the Cubbies 3. Bay Bridge, and at the other end, the city by the bay as we continue tonight's ball game from AT&T Park. And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Santiago Casilla is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Santiago Casilla now playing center field and batting in the ninth spot.
And there is Dexter Fowler. He'll be the one to lead it off, needing one to tie in the top of the ninth. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Casilla pauses. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Well, that's a hat trick for him now. His third strikeout in the game, and I think the one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to go down looking. That's almost like admitting you're beat. That's a sinking feeling in that guy's stomach there.
Chris Bryant is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. Here's the 3-1. And the count will be full. 1 out, nobody on. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Anthony Rizzo comes to the plate now with the tying run at first. So he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. He waits, now the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit. Javier Baez ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Trying to hold the lead. Hit hard back up the middle. And this gets right under his glove. A costly mistake there. Long throw to the plate. But not in time. And just like that, this ball game is tied. Number 40 steps into the box. Here's the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
And this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2.
I love a guy on the mound that will pitch with some emotion. He's not out of this inning yet, but he feels like he's locked in. Did you see his reaction after that strikeout?
In is Jorge Soler. As he lines this one out to center. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 5-4 game. Javier Lopez will take over with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Miguel Montero will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Swung on and chopped toward the hole. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So disaster strikes here in the ninth, as a late rally has certainly dampened the mood of these fans. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Cubs lead it 5-4.
For Chicago, number 54.
So with a save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed, the very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. Striding in to start the 9th, Connor Gillespie, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Well, as a hitter, you can guess, but you really can't sit on a pitch like this because if you're looking slider and he brings it at 103, forget it. Man, he is really something out there.
Gregor Blanco steps in now. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not close, it's 2-0. Driven to right field and deep. So they're going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall.
Well, you know, you don't get a lot of home runs out there in right field, and you also don't really get a ton of doubles either. This was a nice job of playing that carom, and that's not an easy thing to do out there with the bricks and the angles, the chain link fence out there. They hold him to just a long single. That's a great play.
Now to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this is low, ball 1. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back in. A 1-0 delivery. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
That pitch. That's on him way too fast.
Runners on first with 1 down. Blanco's running. Pitch outside. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, that was kind of surprising to see him stealing anyway. It didn't really look like he had a great lead at all, and they throw him out by a country mile.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And this is swung on and missed for strike 2. And now the Giants are down to their final strike.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, just a really nice come-from-behind victory here as they took the lead in the top of the ninth and then made it stand up. All in all, a tough loss here for this home crowd.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here. Aroldis Chapman. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 5-4. Good night from San Francisco.
Here now is the final line score tonight.